Okay, so you must have noticed when you're sitting in a posture with your leg either wide or with your legs closer together, the initial stage, the initial position of the posture itself has your spine rounded. That is because majority of us struggle to sit straight. Okay, there are a number of reasons for this to happen. It can be tight hip flexors, it can be initial poor body language, poor body structure, habits on sitting on couch. There are endless reasons, and one of them is your habit of sitting on your tailbone. And this is a conscious initial memory of the spine when you sit. A lot of people, when sitting on the floor, is also like this, and then they find it hard to sit upright. Just to be able to come to this upright position, I'm going to help you with few tips that I can suggest. Initially, first things first is get away the shame and use your hands to help yourself. Remove that flesh from under, make space and see how tall can you sit. That is first thing. Another thing, usually when you're seated like this, that's because you're sitting on your tailbone and not on your sit bones. Okay, so that to happen, you can initially bend your knees a little bit and try to see if you can manipulate that cat and cow movement. Yes, this cat and cow movement will be slightly difficult at start because this is articulation in the spine. But once you do that, you remember whenever you arch, that is where your spine's tailbone is not on the floor anymore. You're sitting on your sit bone, and that's when you release the chest and keep that lifted spine maintained. So this is another suggestion that you can try. Another one that I really recommend and is very helpful for people who didn't find the first few steps helpful is to try elevating the height of their hips. When your knees are going down and your hips are elevated slightly, you will see your spine is automatically lengthened. Just try it. Add a block, add a pillow, not too much of a height, not very less of a height, but see elevating the hips. This it automatically length and automatically lift in the spine. Usually the spine will be like this, but the moment there's an elevation, the spine is much more taller. And then of course repeat the first two steps. Remove the flesh from your under the hips. You can't remove it, just get it out of your way, and then you try to sit tall. Another thing that can help you beautifully in this is going against the nature. What is against the nature? We've usually tried to go always down. That is what we've seen, trying to pull, trying to reach that toe, trying to manage to go there with jerk, momentum or pressure or push or assistance. But try going against it. When I say that, I mean by you trying to maybe grab your under the knee and then try to lift your chest, and you see me sliding my hands, sliding my legs a little bit ahead. That's because I'm trying to pull my chest ahead, but I'm trying to pull it back. When I'm doing this, I'm lengthening and arching my back, okay, and this is encouraging my spine to lift up more from the lower regions also. Yes, and then when I release it and bring my chest in center, my spine is already so much straight. Interesting, right? So instead of trying to reach forward all the time, you can always try to reach back, elevate the spine, get the desired length you like, and then bring it back and try to work with that. It's a conscious effort that you will have to make, but with practice, everything is possible. So don't give up on yourself and keep trying. And follow me for more such tips.